Listen to 5 students talking about their experiences of change in their lives. Match the speakers 1 to 5 with the things they mention, A to H. You do not need 3 of the statements. 1.
My father got a job abroad when I was 10, and the whole family moved with him. It was a bit traumatic, to say the least, and I really hated leaving my best friends at school. Still, looking back, I suppose we all settled down quite fast in our new environment. Of course, things were kind of difficult at first because of the language barrier, and some lessons were a bit tricky. After only 6 months, though, both my brother and I were virtually bilingual.
2.
I was 15 when I first travelled abroad without my parents. I went with a friend to stay with our e-pals in Germany. We had a good time, although I felt there were times when I wanted to say something to my e-pal Eva, but I didn't really know the right words to use. Apart from that, as teenagers, we all enjoyed similar things. You know, everyone says that people are different in other countries, but I don't think they're right.
3.
When I was 16, I went to a new school. It was a sixth form college in a different part of town, and I was, well, a bit worried about meeting a whole new set of people. Anyway, it wasn't too bad as it happens, because lots of other kids at the school were in the same position, so I made some really good friends. On top of that, the teachers there were brilliant, and they helped me a lot with ideas about what I wanted to study, so no regrets there at all.
4.
Last year we moved house and went to live in a different town. I'd never moved before and it was horrible. If I'd had the choice, I wouldn't have left my home for anything, but we had to go. I disliked my new school at first and my parents were getting worried. But then I joined some kung fu classes. I used to take my dog along too, and he'd sit and watch. Of course, the people in the class thought that was really funny, and that kind of broke the ice. It was easier to get talking after that.
5.
I spent 2 weeks away from home last summer at an activity summer camp, which was also a language school. Every morning we were only allowed to speak the language we were learning, Italian in my case, and then in the afternoon we did an activity. My motto is that if you want to learn something properly, you have to be willing to make a fool of yourself. Well, I said lots of stupid things, but after 2 weeks I could see the difference, and my tennis skills improved a lot too.